Good evening, gladiators. We who are about to play salute you. You, my friends. Crash. Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Games Gladiator, and I'm your host, Oliver Joyce, with a new pop filter and a microphone stand, so hopefully I sound a little more professional, despite the helmet falling to the ground. Tonight we're checking out Mount and Blade 2 from Taleworld Entertainment, who is a Turkish company founded in Ankara, Turkey. So big shout out to the people of Turkey, who I know are Swords and Sandals fans, so that's pretty awesome. And I did have a number of requests for Mount and Blade 2, and so I'm really excited to be checking it out. I actually played it for a little while earlier today, just to get a feel for it, just for 10 minutes or so. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in tonight and really being a medieval warrior and seeing where we go. All right, without further ado, let us don helmet, chainmail, and sandal and head to the world of Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. All right, here we are with the epic title screen for Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. Well, a sort of Viking-style character stands triumphant on a wall as a castle burns behind him. We're going to do a new campaign now. First thing you'll notice in this game is the backgrounds as you load are just beautiful. Beautiful sort of hand-painted art of medieval soldiers crossing battlefields and mountains, and really striking in terms of just the armor and the weapons. These guys, wearing their fur coats and so on. One thing that's really cool about this game, when I played it earlier, was the various cultures just seem, obviously based heavily in the medieval world, but there's nothing sort of fantastical about them. They're very much, that looks, the sort of Bedouin people of the desert here, Valandians, adventurers from the west, potentially Vikings, or maybe the Sturgians are Vikings. Hey, get out of there. The Empire, potentially the Roman Empire, the Calradian. Yeah, that's got to be the Roman Empire. Let's be the S03, because I kind of like the whole sort of desert people vibe. I actually went to Morocco when I was in my early 20s, and we stayed with the Berber tribe for a night or so, and went to the desert, and it was beautiful place. I loved Morocco. All right, here's our character. It looks a little sheepish without his pants. Really interesting character models. I mean, you can see the skin texture on him. It's pretty well done. Let's go random. They all look different, yet kind of similar in a weird sort of Skyrim way, if you know what I mean. But I like the character models. Look at this beast. Let's go height. Lower his voice. Give him some. Look at all the different hair options. Crazy. Let's give him wild hair. Ooh. Lots of beard and moustache options. What about the handlebar moustache? I saw that before. There you go. He looks like a man you don't want to mess with. Eyes. Look at the detail. I mean, eyebrow depth. My God. Whoa. Aha. Nice to see you. You could muck around with this for ages. In the end, for the purposes of this game, we're not going to, but I just wanted to show you that it's all possible. There you go. Put some clothes on. It's cold in the desert at night. Very cold. One of the coolest things about this game is the introduction, and it's something that you don't see a lot of in sort of role-playing games. They did it a bit in Ultima, and your sort of backstory is determined by questions you're asked. And I did it in Swords and Sandals 5. In fact, what I really like about it is you start off, you're born into the family of kinsfolk of an emir, which is like a lord. Warrior slaves, they're dressed differently. Fine fancy silks, or chainmail under there. Urban merchants, just these cool sort of family portraits that, you know, resemble your character as their parents would look. It's insane. And this gives you little bonuses depending on what you were. Let's go with the better one because that's kind of cool. Look at the leopard skin pelt. As a child, you were noted for your brawn. Our guy's a big unit, so you get sort of, you know, a bit extra depending on, tells you, you know, what your. Look at this little rascal. We go with the brawn though. Like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also herded the sheep. Yeah, why not? Worked in the smithy. Yeah, he's a unit. He's a big kid as he's growing up. It's really cool as you grow up. You know, they've got different character models for them. Rode with a scout, infantryman. Yeah, he's a bruiser. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battles, led a manhunt, invested some money. Yeah, let's make him a smart bruiser. Calculating. Okay, your home was ravaged, sold your property, set off, tricked the raiders. Cunning. Alright. Let's give him a name. Let's give him a Swords and Sandalsy name. What about Lord Taleworld, who is one of the arena champions? Maybe we can't call him Lord yet. Taleworld. A little shout out to my Sword and Sandals brethren. Auto allocate clan member perks. I put that on because I don't really understand how to play this game, and I guess death would be you know, permadeath. All right, we've pretty much set this to easy mode. I've played this for you know, 15-20 minutes before, just to get, you know, a feel for the game. It's cool. It's detailed without being overwhelming. You know, some games like Stellaris or Total War or something just bombard you, or Crusader Kings. But this one seems to be, you know, quite a laid back but deep adventure, and you'll see what I mean. All right, so your brother Nugent tells you it's been 3 days now. We've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Fathid and Alia? Are we up for a fight? I don't know what accent that's supposed to be. Let's skip the tutorial. Split up. Time is of the essence. Split up and find the little ones. So let's give our family a name and a banner. Okay. So we're going to skip the training areas. I love these backgrounds. I can't say enough about them. They're awesome. All right. So leave the trailing. Okay. Select the family name. Suitably kind of Arabic name. I don't really know any Arabic, but that sounds Arabic enough. So if you're a native Arabic speaker, please let me know what I'm typing. Or if you have better suggestions for, you know, Arabic sounding names. I know I've had some chats with fans in the Discord of Swords and Sandals about some cool sounding Arabic characters for Swords and Sandals 6. All right, let's give him a black shield. The two-handed eagle's kind of cool. I like that. But let's go with lots of options. Interesting. You know, the fleur-de-lis and everything, that would really not suit the flavor. Let us go with, yeah, a little bit of wheat. All right, I don't know why, but, you know, I guess it signifies prosperity perhaps. All right, so look at this. This is cool. So the game is paused. Here's our party here. And you can zoom right into that. And then you zoom out. And you zoom out. And you zoom out. And you zoom out again. Look at this. Massive, massive world. It's awesome. You can go over here and you can kind of see. I like the way it sort of tilts as you get closer. It kind of reminds me, style-wise, a little bit sort of like, you know, halfway between a Witcher and a Civilization 6, if you know what I mean. Pretty cool. There's the frozen mountains of the north. Alright, but the game is paused. The battle's not going to win itself. We need to recruit some troops. So let's play, and we'll head to a town nearby, you point and click on towns to go to them. To be honest, I've mentioned I don't really know how to play this. I've played for a little bit, but I don't know what I'm doing. So if you're a Mount and Blade fan, let me know in the comments what I've been doing wrong. Each town you visit and each castle and so on has these little sort of choose your own adventure style options, and I really like that. I don't know how detailed they get in the game, but what we're going to do is we're going to recruit some troops from these are two traders, Nemos and Escordios. Recruit them. Have 1,000 gold to work with. Spend 80. We're also going to buy some food for our men, because if you don't feed them, they starve and no one's happy. I want to buy all that. Don't know what that actually did. Okay, we can't carry anymore. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, I just bought way too much stuff that I can't carry. Alright. So what you can also do, you can take a walk through the lands. Look at this leader here. He looks quite foreboding. Sort of a desert raider. Some kind of skirmisher. Just beautiful art. It's stunning. Just the design of them and everything. So you walk around with your horse and so on. Now, admittedly, these graphics aren't amazing by 2020 standards, but they get the job done. You know, and they're atmospheric and the music is nice. So we can go and visit. This is the trader Escorius. We go and say hello to him. I mean, I have a feeling that, you know, it's not about the graphics so much for this game. It's about the incredible strategic gameplay. And they're not bad, you know. I mean, you look at my games, they're certainly not graphics heavy. Sorry, I don't think I know you. I'm Taleworld, who are you? Escorius. Okay, yeah, so I have a quick question. Never mind. So I guess there are quests you can do, and there's not much for us to do in this town right now, but I wonder how far you can wander from the town. Probably quite a way, because this whole game is so it can be represented like that. But we're going to leave here and go back to the major map. There's a little bit of loading in between screens. My computer's pretty fast. So our first quest is to rebuild our clan. We need to increase our dinars by 1,000. I spent a lot on food and I shouldn't have. That was foolish. We need to grow our party to 20 men. We've got 5 in the party at the moment, and we also need to talk to some nobles. So first thing we're also going to do is we're going to head to this town in here, Canoros, and see if we can recruit some men. Oh, we'll leave the town. Quickly. So we're going to recruit some troops. So we now have 11 or 21. We're losing money fast. And how are we for food? Oh, we're okay. I think we're still over capacity. Don't know what that actually does for you, if that sort of slows you down. It might actually slow you down. Leave. Okay. Really nice sort of bird's eye view of the shadows creeping over the city like that. It's quite nice. Very atmospheric. Looters. Let's take these guys down. They might give us some money. Wait, don't know why it paused. They're up to no good. We got 11 troops, they have 5. They're running, but we'll run after them. We have horses and we will catch them. Let us on a merry chase indeed. The attention to detail in terms of the armor and everything is quite spectacular. What do you want with this? Surrender or die, brigand. You'll never take us live. Wasn't the plan. You're always going to die, my friends. And these guys with their fur coats, fur pelts. Alright, so you can actually order your men to attack and so on. or you can kind of automatically do it, let them work. Now those brigands are coming over the rise there, so I'm going to wait with my troops, see what they do. You can actually kind of go, look, let's go fire if we want.
Hold arrows! Infantry!
Oh. Give him some orders. Sorry, I should stop giving him orders. Well, we won the battle despite my mucking around. I'm still figuring that part out. Nice work. We didn't lose anyone, which is fortunate. We gained some renown and some morale, which is awesome. Plundered some gold. And there's a looter there, and we can actually recruit this guy. Don't know if that does it automatically, but you can join us. So we can't afford to take any of this junk. We've still got too much stuff. Alright, so let's go. Where can we go to? What about Mustros? No. We need more troops. We're going back to Salgora. It's interesting, you know, I'm actually making Swords and Sandals Crusader Redux at the moment, which is a very simple game. It's a simple tactical game. Very, much more similar in style to Defender of the Crown or something like this. But if I had the resources and the money, you know, it would be awesome to make a game like this. So, do we have 20 troops now? Leave. 15 troops. What about Cantarian? We'll go there. There is no music that I'm aware of in the overworld map bit. It's sort of, you can hear a bit of noise, and it's surprisingly quiet. I don't know why. Every now and again the game sort of pauses. I'm not sure if it's something I'm doing. I didn't really follow the instructions. One of the hallmarks of the game's Gladiator is I don't pay enough attention. So, okay, these guys are, it's a bit of a weak town. The animals are sick or dying. I'm going to recruit some troops though. Now we have 21 soldiers. And we need a mule. Don't know what that does for you. We'll get a mule, maybe carry some more stuff. Some grains. Can we not afford that? Maybe not the mule then. Okay. All right. Let's go to a castle, I think. Let's go show you a castle. Go to the castle of Lycaron. So I've got my 20 soldiers. Let's have a look at our troops for a second. So these guys will go up in level and so on as they get more powerful, and you can arm them and that kind of thing. I don't know how loyal the looter will be. We'll find out. We still need to... We haven't done that successfully. I mean, okay, there's a lot we've got to do for that. Oh, this is a pretty cool town. So we can enter the smithy. We can trade. Let's go to the arena. Into the arena. So I guess if there's tournaments you could fight, that'd be awesome. Wouldn't be the games later with a little sword, without a little swords and sandals action. And if I can get down there, can I get down there? No. What's going on? A couple of unfortunate souls are fighting to the death. Imagine a Sword and Sandals 3D game like this. It'd be kind of amazing, wouldn't it? Talk to the tournament master. Big fights, out of luck. No games anytime soon. Saying the games aren't as good as they used to be. I hear. You pay us to fight? How much are the prizes? Can I join? I'd like to participate in a fight. I'll do that. Here we are. Yeah, he's our big lad. Trying to belt him a bit. Whoa. Oh. That was a bit bleak. Yeah, give it another go. I can surely do better. Let them sort of take each other out a little bit. Oh, you killed him already. Not really sure how to fighting best works, but we beat him. That's cool. There's a couple of guys over here. Hey, who's hitting me? Oh, another guy. I thought you were dead. What? Were you just pretending to die? Alright. That's kind of fun. So we'll get out of here. And we'll go to the town. These sort of Viking warriors on the beach there. It's kind of cool. Alright. Who's on the leaderboard? Yeah, this is a deep game. There's a lot to it, you know, and it's one of those games that if I was younger and I had the time, as a teenager, I had so much more time than I do now, and there just weren't games like that. There were some cool strategic games, but nothing of this kind of depth. This is incredible, and I can see why people love it so much. It's got to keep. We can't just let it. Wow, I'm gonna bribe him to let me in. Forget it. Tavern district. Ransom your prisoners. Yeah. Okay. Visit the tavern. Sounds fun. What could go wrong? Maybe a little tavern brawl, perhaps? It's funny. It has a little, almost indie feel to it. And I say that in the best positive way, you know, best possible way. It's like it's big budget, but it's not. It's something... It's not the kind of game a AAA studio would normally try to put together. It's ambitious. It's different. You know, it feels like a game from another time. Townswoman. Hey, friends. Just little bits of flavor text there. It really does feel a bit like, you know, wandering through a medieval tavern. There's a sort of a kiln over there, and I can imagine some delicious sort of flatbread cooking away. Anyone got any job for me? Vlados Smith. Okay. Where's the smith? There's a healer there. Who's that healer? Let's go upstairs. See what's going on. This would be an amazing game in VR. Imagine walking around this kind of medieval world. You know, even... It's being part of a big battle or something. From the last playthrough I did this quickly, I kind of felt like you kind of do this once or twice, but... Oh, that hurt. But for the most part, you don't need to keep going back and doing this sort of walking around from, you know, your perspective sort of point of view. You can actually do a lot from the menus. Unless you're actually doing a quest. Although, I don't know, it sounds like there's a pretty deep story here, potentially. So, join me. Okay. We need a lot more gold to recruit her. A lot more than I have. Unfortunately. So, back to the town centre. Let's take a walk around the town centre and have a look what's going on. These poor peasants. It would suck to be a medieval peasant. You know, their lives have been brutal and short. There's a great show from Tony Robinson, who played Baldric in Blackadder, called The Worst Jobs in History, and many of them are from the medieval peasant era, and I highly encourage you to watch it if you haven't, because it will make even the worst job you ever had seem like a holiday compared to some of these medieval jobs. Like the job of the tanners was just brutal, or being a fishwife or something. Just nasty jobs, backbreaking, awful work. So what can we go to? The smithy. Let's go to the smithy, see if you've got any work for us. After all, I was apparently a smithy's apprentice. Yeah, like I mentioned, graphically this is not, jaw-dropping or anything, but it's nicely done, and there's lots of people walking around. It's pretty impressive. If you are from Turkey and you know a bit more about Taleworld's studio, and how many people work for them, and how long they've been around, let me know in the comments. Are they big in Turkey? Are they the #1 game studio in Turkey? Where's our smith? Who's manning the forge? Can I steal a sword and sell it? That would be the honourable thing to do. No, look, what we're going to do, we're going to get out of here. Because, I believe part of the game is sort of walking around the towns, but a big part of it is battles. In a minute, I'm going to show you a real battle. So, that's the sort of... let's go into the smithy for a second. See, I want to see if I can forge something. Okay. I've never done this before. Don't have the materials. Alright, so you could do all this stuff, yeah. Ton of detail on this game. I like the way the light shimmers off the blade. We'll leave there. I'm going to wander around for a little bit. I'm going to pick a fight with Gallon of the Hand. Greetings, friend. Come back here, friend. I don't know why it keeps pausing on me. It's probably something I'm doing. Double clicking or something. Come back here. There's, as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of depth to this game. I'm not surprised so many people love it. I'm Talehudin. Mark it down. You should be hearing of me a lot. We have no quarrel with you. Aha. I'm here to deliver you my demands. Look at this wolf-headed character. You have one chance. Surrender or die. Death first. I repeat, yield or fight. So we're going to get worked here, I bet. I don't know how many troops he's got. He's got 29, we've got 21. Attack! I just wanted to show you a bit, a battle in this game. Here are our soldiers. They're going to wait there and give them some orders if we want. We can go fire at will.
Hold arrows!
As soon as you see him, fire.
Infantry!
Yeah. Where are they? Where are they coming from, my friends? I'm going to do a little morale building speech. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm prepared to make. There you go. Hopefully that builds up their morale. Yeah, man, imagine making the Sword of Silence Crusader game like this. It would be awesome. Oh, I shouldn't have rushed out like that. Brave and foolish. Run back. Look at these guys. Get out there. Advance.
Move to enemy!
Look at this. Lots going on. This is what the heart of Mount and Blade is. These battles. Now, believe it or not, this is called Mount and Blade 2, but it is not, in fact, the second game in the series. It's actually the fourth, I believe. And they actually did Mount and Blade Warband. Can look at these guys fleeing, and you won the battle. Then you hit a tree. But yeah, they first made the game, first one in the series in 2008. It sold 1 million copies and made $3 million in revenue, which is pretty awesome. Cutting down the stragglers. I don't really think we need to do that. We won. And they've made a few sequels, and this one came out in early access about a year ago, I think, and was released a few weeks ago on Steam. You're my prisoner now, Galen. So we probably made a powerful enemy, but what are you gonna do? We could ransom all these guys probably. It's probably going to cost us a lot to free. Okay, we're gonna get back and ransom these guys at Lycaron. He might be ransomed for quite a lot. Oh. Halt, you want to tell me who you are? Or shall we just have at it? I'm Talhuden. I am just passing through. Just passing through our lands without permission. Well, I wasn't aware these were your lands, my friend. When you walk down these roads, my friend, know that nothing escapes the notice of the hidden hand. Okay, well, I might be willing to pay for passage. See, you are the one who wanted to surrender. Well, we've got another battle on our hand. Attack. We're going to lose this battle. That's going to be my pep talk. Alright, men. Men, we're going to lose this battle. Go now and die in whichever way you see fit. Okay. Fire. Oh, look at that. We easily... Yeah, we've got 8 soldiers. Hold the line. Hold the line. This is really cool. I can see how people are really getting into this. There's something pretty awesome about it. I'm not going to die with those cowards. I'm going straight to their leader. Come on. Bastard. Don't you flee. Follow me. What the hell happened? I'll tell you what happened there. You'll never discover the end of that battle because I recorded the last 10 minutes of my game session with the Whiskey Barrel Studios logo playing. So you hear me talking and you don't see any more footage, which kind of sucks. And I did want to show you the great battle that I had at the end of that. So I'm going to play it again now and just show you 2 big battles and just show you the real scope of what this game has to offer. By the way, I lost that little skirmish there, sadly, and our battles with the hand ended with me as a prisoner and a powerful enemy on our heels. Alright, let's jump back into Mountain Blade and fight a siege. God damn it. And we're back. I can't believe it. I actually had even uploaded this video to YouTube and some people had started commenting on it. So I'm sorry to you people. And please write some more comments. What an idiot. Alright, let's do a custom battle. So we got some options here. I'm going to choose Mongchug. I might fight against Temon. The first battle we're going to do will be 250 versus 250, and I'm going to do a siege. Siege in the fall. Let's make it atmospheric. Alright, we're going to attack them. Britannia. Then after this, we're going to do the full-on experience, the 500 versus 500 desert battle. That's going to be fun. I played it before. It was awesome. I wish I'd kept the footage. So let's hope this lives up to that one. The sieges and big battles are what really make this game special. The footage we've seen in the campaign so far has been, you know, meet a bunch of stragglers, battles of 5-10 soldiers, but you know, there's something crazy and epic about these huge battles. Here we are. Here's a siege of the castle. You can auto deploy your forces if you wish, but we're just going to begin the assault. Whoa, a little bit chuggy, which is kind of to be expected given how many soldiers there are on the field. I mean, if you had to go back and if you told me that 10 years ago that games like this would exist, I'd be like, no, this is not possible. You just look how many, each one of these troops is acting independently, moving around, all with their own collision. I salute you, fallen Gladiator. We've got to get to this castle wall and breach them. Wow, they've really packed in there. I'm going to wander through, take a little stroll. Whoa, very hard to know what is going on there. I'll just wait it out. You can see how many troops we have versus them. It's fairly even, but we are losing. I wonder if I can attack anyone from here. Oh! Oh, this is ridiculous. Dead. Last video my guy survived and killed a few people, but you'll never know. The cool thing is that you can actually switch to the perspective of a different soldier, so you can see this guy up on the wall trying to muck in. Very Kingdom of Heaven, this. Or, you know, the Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones, just sheer mass of bodies duking it out. What's this guy up to? What's your plan? Are you going to be the hero of the day? Will our friends rally to the death of their great and noble leader? Or not? No? Probably not. Let's speed things up a little bit. What is going on there? It's a slideshow of carnage. Look at all the deaths on the side there. Oh dear. They were fleeing. And they are right to do so, for we were defeated. Sad times. Let's not accept that, Mongchun. You will now represent Sturgia, and you will fight against Elthid of Vlandia. I'm going to do a battle. I'm just going to be a sergeant in this battle, because I have no idea how to command a battle. As you can see, I'm going to choose desert battle, but we're going to up the army sizes here. You can actually kind of set how many troops of each type you want, which is pretty cool, but we'll go with the even. This is a real kind of classic Lawrence of Arabia. That guy looks like Saladin, the wonderful commander of the Saracen armies. Saladin, or as the Crusaders call him, Saladin. All right, man. Look at all these soldiers, and as the sun sets, right into the sunlight. Can't be good. Ride now, ride for ruin, and the world's ending. You can tell I've been watching Lord of the Rings in the last few weeks. This is a classic sort of ride of the Rohirrim charging down on the Battle of Pelennor Fields. Off in the distance, that black line is actually a horde of our enemy soldiers. And this is where Mountain Blade truly shines. Look at this. This is an amazing battle. Imagine being part of this in VR, with your friends on one side. I can imagine 10 or 15 years time we've got photorealistic versions of this kind of battles. Maybe it'll be too full on. I don't know. Can we handle it? Okay. What are we doing? I'm going to charge these guys. Well, not those guys. I'm trying. Why are you fleeing? Oh, oh! Straight into the soldiers, into the infantry. Look at this. This is so cool. Oh. Look at this. This is just incredible, incredible Crusader style battles. I've always been fascinated with the Crusader era. And, you know, this, for me, more than any other game, there are moments in Chivalry that sort of capture that, but this kind of thing, just, it's unlike anything else. It's quite spectacular. Oh. This could be the end of us. Retreat! I want to find some archers to take down. It's chaos. All we can really do is try and take cheap shots at people. Okay, hey guys. We'll give you a pep talk. Oh. Are we losing? We are. But my pep talk has really rallied them. I'm mucking on that guy. Got him. So you can actually take their weapons as well if you wished. I'm not sure how to equip my lance, unfortunately. I can't remember. I'm not about to look it up now in the heat of battle. Take this mounted warrior down. It would help to have a lance. Oh! Now I've lost our horse. We've experienced the carnage of battle on foot. Oh! Damn it. Brave Sergeant. We'll switch to another troop, see what's going on. What's this guy doing? He's mucking in. Good stout fellow. Another guy. Another guy. We'll follow him for a little while. I'm not controlling, as you can see. Alright. Yeah, we're getting worked. We are getting worked. Down to our last 40. The last stand of our valiant men on the hills of this god-forsaken stony plateau of blood and bone. Yeah, that's the horn of defeat. Flee, men! Flee! This guy's fought hard. I've been impressed. Give that man a promotion if he survives the battle. No, they surrendered. Clearly when I was taken out, it was too much for them all. Alright. Alright, let's quit your yabbering. That's it's a little too much celebrating for my liking. That, my friends, is Mountain Blade 2. It's believe it or not, taking me 2 or 3 videos to get this thing recorded. I stuffed up every time, so it may not be the most cohesive games Gladiator that you've ever heard, and I may repeat myself in certain bits because I can't remember if I said it on the first take or the second take or the third take. It's late and I'm tired, but I have enjoyed this game very much, and thank you, my friends, for recommending it to me. I feel, a real rush of adrenaline from being in that battle, and there's a lot to that game, and I really salute that studio. What are they called now again? Taleworlds from Turkey. They've put together something pretty unique and pretty special, and it's not surprising it has so many positive reviews on Steam. It must be making a fortune for these guys. It deserves every accolade, and I highly recommend, if you are a fan of strategy games and medieval games and warfare in general, check it out. until next time, my friends, I'll see you in about a week. I'll do some more Crusader stuff and be inspired by this. Perhaps it's certainly given me some ideas. Until next time, bye for now.